Well, before we start, I should say something. This week, I won, not James Allcott, and I'm here to do James Allcott's predictions, but I, on my personal Fan League account, got 11 out of 13 last week. Fan League, if you're watching this, and I know you are, perhaps I should be the Fan League pundit and not James. How about that? I mean, it's only 1 week, but still think I've got something about me. 74 quid I won. And it weren't just my win. In my tree, 2 people picked up as well. That come down to me, didn't it? Hey? Let's see how everyone else did. Ian McIntosh got 9 out of 13. James only got 8. Oh, not very good here. Not very good. Sven Detter got 10 out of 13. He's very, very consistent, is Sven. And the gaffer also got 8 like James. So not a great week all round for the pundits, but for me, a brilliant week because I'm in the money. So James again, second week in his honeymoon, has sent his prediction in from Kenya. Needs to get a life. Anyway, I'm going to give you a rundown of his picks. The first game was Brighton versus Liverpool. Liverpool with one of the most exciting attacks in the Premier League. Brighton holding their own in a season that many expected them to go down. That said, James has gone for a Liverpool win. Everton versus Huddersfield. Wagner has got Huddersfield playing, relatively well. He's got a high press, a high back line, but they're very, very organised. Everton, on the other hand, are an absolute shambles everywhere. Unsworth, in my opinion, isn't showing himself anywhere near to have the calibre of a Premier League manager. So for this, James has gone for an away win for Huddersfield, but he's also hedged because it could be that Sam Allardyce is in control of Everton this weekend, and that changes everything. Leicester versus Burnley. Burnley, they're having a good season. Top half of the league. Leicester, on the other hand, have been quite mediocre. James has gone with a hedge this time, giving both a Leicester and a Burnley win to give him the best chance of winning that pick. Stoke versus Swansea. Who knows? It's a pick 'em game. Stoke at home give them advantage, and for that reason, James has given them the home win. Watford versus Tottenham, a very interesting tie here. Any other season, you'd say Tottenham all day, but Silva's got Watford playing incredibly well. Spurs are kind of mediocre form at the moment, losing to Arsenal recently, and that draw with West Brom as well. My gut feeling says that Watford are going to win. James has gone for a Watford win, but he's also hedged with a draw as well. 5 words: Palace, Hodgson, West Brom, Megson. Literally the least exciting game in the history of football. There's really nothing to take from either. Both are very average football teams. Maybe Megson has a new manager bounce. Maybe Hodgson has sorted out the problems at Palace. I'm not really offering you much help here. James has gone for a Palace away win with a hedge of a draw. Arsenal versus Man United. Arsenal's home form is absolutely incredible this season. They've won every single game that they've played. However, Man United, if anyone can get past this home form, it's Jose Mourinho, the master tactician, and of course the special one. That said, James has gone with a home win and a hedge here for the draw. I think he's odds on there. Sheffield United away to Millwall. Obviously, the Den is a difficult place to go, but Sheffield United, they're riding high in the league. They're a much better outfit than Millwall. Millwall are struggling in their return to the Championship, as you'd expect them to do. They're holding their own. They don't look like they're going to go down, but I think Sheffield United will pick up the points this weekend, and James has gone for an away win. Preston versus QPR. Weird one this. James has gone for Preston at home, has no faith in his own team. As much as he loves Holloway, he thinks Preston will pick up the points on this game in a home win. Sheffield Wednesday having a fairly decent season this year. Hull are still a work in progress after their drop into the Championship from the Premier League. You've got to go with a home win for Sheffield Wednesday, and that's exactly what James has done. That's why Fan League can be difficult sometimes. Bournemouth versus Southampton. Bournemouth started to pick up results in recent times. In the last month or so, their form hasn't been too bad. Only a narrow loss to Chelsea is the only kind of major issue in their form recently. Southampton, however, have had some would say a fairly good win against Everton, a 4-1 win, but other than that, really struggled to score goals, got beat heavily by Liverpool recently. That said, James has gone for a Bournemouth home win, and he's also hedged with a draw. Man City, West Ham, this is quite generous of Fan League to even include it, really. That's a joke. If Man City do not win this game against West Ham, I will donate my £74 winnings from last week to charity. But it makes me look like a bit of a git if I should give it to charity anyway. Forget it, James will be back from his honeymoon next week, giving you all of the punditry that makes FanLeague such a special app to play. All right, we'll see you.